Hello, spooky friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scariest Podcast.
Woo!
I don't sound tired now, which is nice. If you guys have heard the episode that posted this morning, so tired.
She basically sounded drunk. She was tired. That's Robin Grace. I'm Adam Diaz, and this is Storytime, where we read you homegrown horrors. Robin, what's a homegrown horror?
So homegrown horrors are the tales of supernatural, paranormal, sometimes coincidental, spiritual, stories that you, your friends, family share with you, and then you share with us.
Or your stories.
I did say you.
I didn't hear that. I'm also
Open
extremely
your
tired.
Ears. And you share it with us, and we get to share it with the rest of the spooky friends, and it's a good time for everyone. So
sometimes you get told to open your fucking ears when you make one mistake.
So, if you folks have those stories, please send them to us so we can keep story time going, because it can't happen without you guys.
Indeed. If you have a story like that, also please email storytime@scarish.com. You can go to our website, scarish.com, and click on Contact Us. Those will come directly to us, or you can go hit us up on any of our social medias. We have Facebook, which is facebook.com/scarishpodcast, Instagram, which is @scarishpodcast, and Twitter, which is @scarishpod. You can also join our Discord and let us know what's going on there, or you can just hang out with us. We have a bunch of channels. We have a Not So Spooky Memes channel, which is where I get most of the memes I share with everyone in my life at this point. It is an amazing channel, so come and join us in the Discord server as well. But we have 4 stories we're going to share with you tonight, 2 long-ish and 2 medium to long. Shout out to Glitchgrim, who just resubscribed with his own money for the 10th month. This is #ThisPodDucks. Here's to 10 ducking more. Hell yeah, keeping that joke going from last week. I love it. So do you want to go first, or would you like me to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
Hold on. Sorry.
She'll go first. Assaulting your ears. I'll take that out of the regular episode.
I choked on my own spit.
The folks joining us live are going to get it. I got to get this tie adjusted. Oh, man. You know what? My tie clip's not even showing. Let's move that up. It's a pretty tight clip. It's spooky. Shout out to Ashley Faison, who just resubscribed with Amazon Prime/Twitch Prime for the 3rd month. We sincerely appreciate that.
Do you see channel point redemptions?
Emanon has redeemed and asked a question. It says, Robin, before you start, what happened to Vault Boy? I have no idea if we see channel point redemptions because we haven't done them yet. So this is going to be the first time.
Well, when you do redeem a question, it's using channel points, right?
No, it's using the Streamlabs stuff. So pretty sure that's all the stuff set up through Streamlabs, where we set up the souls. And we had all those tiers that I set up a long time ago that you completely forgot about when the channel point showed up.
No, when people do highlight a message and stuff like that, that's
highlight a message is different.
Okay.
Redeem, ask a question is the souls. Pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
The question was, Robin, before you start, what happened to Vault Boy? Vault Boy didn't make the cut because the new giant skull
so
is taking up a lot of space. I tend to set this up so I know the things that are most important are the skull, the picture, the poison apple, Faith, and then I put up what's-his-face, the guy who steals coins, because I think he's adorable, Niffler. So maybe Vault Boy will make an appearance. I think he's actually to Robin's left right now, so.
Oh, on my shirt. My shirt is the stim pack one. So, I don't know. I just got it at E3 this past year. And, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, all right. So, I'm going to get into reading our first email of the night, and it is titled, Hey Guys, Homegrown Horror About Sleep Paralysis.
Right on.
So it goes.
Emanon has redeemed another Ask a Question. Says, sorry, I couldn't see all of it. Cool. Got you, dog.
Yeah. Okay, so. Hey, Robin and Adam. I
Hello.
switched the names because I'm dyslexic. It's Adam and Robin, but you know.
She puts herself first at all times.
My name is Danielle, and I just recently found you on Spotify, and I've been obsessed ever since.
Shout out to Spotify.
Thank you. I listen to 2 to 3 episodes a day. Yeah, I love you guys so much.
Aww.
The story about...
Starting out right.
The story I'm about to tell didn't happen to me personally, but to my boyfriend. He said it's okay to share it with you guys and on the podcast. Sweet. So, it's about his recent experience with sleep paralysis. Note that he's not into scary stuff, so the experience really creeped him out. More so because it was his first time.
The first time is always the worst with sleep paralysis.
Because you have no idea what's going on.
It's like you don't know what paralyzation feels like until you have sleep paralysis, and then you 100% understand what it would feel like to be paralyzed, and it's terrifying.
Anyway, last summer, Anyway, last September, my boyfriend, who lives alone in a studio type condominium unit, that's a very long title for an apartment.
It's true.
Messaged me at 1:30 a.m. saying he had what he thinks is sleep paralysis and was scared to go back to sleep. During that time, I was already asleep, so I couldn't reply until morning. I asked him what had happened, and he told me that he woke up in the middle of the night and couldn't move his body. Only his eyes were open. That's the worst part, when you open your eyes. If I wake up after a bad dream, or if I know, or I feel like something scary is happening, I will not open my eyes because I'm afraid that as soon as I open my eyes,
You'll see something.
I'll see something. So if I have a nightmare or something like that where something scary is happening and I snap awake from it, I will not open my eyes.
It's that old child's trick where, like, if you think there's something creepy under your bed or in your
If
room
I
or you
can't
hear a
see
noise,
it can't see me.
yeah, it's like you pretend to be asleep because for some reason this creature, this demon that's stalking you in your room will not harm you if it thinks you're asleep because it's just standing like, come on, wake up. And when you're like, honk shoe, honk shoe. It's like,
who
son of a
snores
bitch.
like that?
Everyone snores like honk shoe.
All
That's the official verbiage / sound for pretending you're snoring. Honk shoe, honk shoe.
Oh my gosh. I like that meme that everybody's been posting of the sleep paralysis demons. Like, this fucker's always on his phone.
Yeah, I really like that one because it's totally accurate for Robin too.
Then he heard footsteps outside his door and then heard it open despite being sure he locked it before going to bed. Since the hallway is always lit during nighttime, he saw a shadow figure of a man come inside and stop at the corner of his room near his bed where his head lay. So this shadow thing walked up to the bed right where his head was and was just like, "What up, dog?" That's scary. I don't know. That's why.
Yeah, a little bit. Having a shadow figure approach you while you paralyzed.
That's why I will not open my eyes because I'm afraid that it's going to be right there in front of my face if I open my eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just compelled to open my eyes when I have sleep paralysis. So I do, like, still, if I'm going to bed and I think, like, I hear something a little bit creepy, I'll just keep my eyes closed. I'm like, not going to give it the time of day. Like, I'm going back to sleep. I'm too tired. Take me, Satan. I'm too tired.
Don't say that out loud. What if it turns into the stupid, like, the topic from this week?
No, I'm not threatening a kid who's possessed and threatening the demons inside, like, take me instead. I'm just like, if you're going to murder me, you're going to murder me while I'm falling back to sleep.
Thank you so much, Ashley Faison, for gifting a sub to Laura Ann.
Which boosts Laura Ann up to the 8th month for the resubscription. Shout out to both of you. We love you both.
He was sweating and forced himself out of sleep paralysis. When he could move again, he immediately got out of bed to check the door, and yeah, it was locked. He even checked the whole room to see if someone had broken in, but found no one and nothing was out of place. Needless to say, he didn't go back to sleep. And after he told me that, I got worried and told him to call a priest and have his unit blessed. I mean, whatever or whoever entered his room may still be there.
Wow.
I have a lot more scary stories that I would love to share if you like. Sorry for any grammatical lapses. You guys are the best. Sending you love from the Philippines. Thank you so much. All the grammar was great.
Yeah,
so.
Thank you. I mean, who knows? It could have been terrible, but Spooky Mom fixed it. But thank you to everyone who sends us stuff from the Philippines. We have a really big contingent of listeners there.
Yeah.
Which is always impressive to see. We have a big contingent of listeners in a lot of places. But yeah, special shout out to the Philippines because the most recent email is from there. And thank you so much for sending that in.
Nice. Thanks.
All right, let's look over into Stream Chat and see what you wonderful spooky friends had to say. I am running on fumes right now. I have had no caffeine today. I didn't get to bed till like 3:30 last night because the episode went really, really late. I also don't feel great, but hey, I am here. I'm pretty sure it's all related to the fact that I am sleep deprived.
Alrighty, so we're going to go into Stream Chat, check out a whole bunch of stuff. Do you got some YouTubes?
I do. The first person that was in both channels was Glitchgrim, who said, "Woo!" Mine was subdued and quiet because this tie is too tight. So not really. It's a joke. She makes this face like I'm being serious for literally everything I say. Yesenia was the first person over there in YouTube, though. And then after that was Lucy, who said, "Woo, dogs." Pretty good stuff. Akbar said howdy as well. Scrolling down, a lot of Stream Chat over there in Twitch. Ashley,
I obviously logged in later, so I don't have all the beginning.
I guess I'll have to let you read off of my laptop. Ashley said, "Hello, what up, Ashley? Thank you for joining us." Vivian said, "What up, losers? JK, love ya. Any updates on Lock and Key or Shia LaBeouf?" No. Vivian says, Adam, pants or nah? I'm going to leave that one to your imagination. I don't want to do that. That sounds gross. The answer is nah. What else we got? Akbar says, show us them pants,
too.
Adam.
I was like, do you want to put on pants? Because if you are on Twitch through iPads and iPhones, they Twitch on Apple devices uses channel points, and I updated a whole bunch of stuff with channel points. So there's a whole bunch of different things that you can do now with your channel points. Not a whole bunch. There's a few different things that you can do now with your channel points. And so you guys should check it out because I think it's really funny. Anyway, yeah, so I was just wondering if you wanted to put on pants, and he was like, nah, dog, I'm good.
No, I'm good. I'm going to laying down and falling asleep as soon as this show is over. Vivian said, does saying these things in these orders sound weird as combinations? I'm gonna scroll through these with my eyeballs first before I read them. Okay, it sounds fine. Right and left, no and yes, cold and hot, down and up, white and black, low and high, bad and good. Some of them don't, some of them do, just because you're used to hearing them sound. You're used to hearing them said in the other way.
Yeah.
Yesenia says, if I see something creepy, I freeze and I stare. I don't know how to hide. Vivian says, my mind always tries to switch the words around. Scrolling a little bit more, Akbar said, Philippines, yeah. And Vivian said, random question, but have you gotten much fan art? We used to get a lot more fan art.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten a whole lot lately, but we still do get stuff.
Yeah, we just bought a new print at Level Up Expo that we were at this past weekend. We got a new print that we're gonna put back here. Hopefully, we just have to find a frame for it. And then my sister painted us something, so we're gonna put that back up here too. I really want to go through and move all the stuff on this bookshelf back here so we can start putting like our dolls and stuff like that up there and kind of free up this space, I think. So we can put more art. I really want to put more like creepy art things.
Indeed.
But yeah, so let's see. What do you? Oh, I
It's
tried.
not a touchscreen. I put my mouse over there for you to scroll with.
Okay, cool. Because my laptop is touchscreen too. So
She's a bougie bitch, is what she's saying.
well, no, it was like the cheapest laptop of all time. Also, your scrolling is weird. Okay. Lots of hi hellos. Glitch said this podcast ducks. And I am Beef Trainer says been looking forward to this ducking podcast.
That's so funny.
Just scrolling through. Talk about doctor's appointments and back surgeries. Anybody that has to go through surgery or get stuff checked out, I hope everything goes well because that's always something scary.
This is wood knocking on it for all y'all right now. There you go.
Okay, and then I have this stuff up. The girls at JJ Obsession, Jessica and Jen, gave me, they put a new screen protector on my eye, a screen protector period, because I didn't have one, and it feels so nice to scroll with it. It's not sticky and it doesn't leave fingerprints. It's great. Oh my gosh, they're awesome. Okay, talk about all the back surgery. And Nefo88 says, Robin, do you like My Hero Academia? I do like My Hero Academia. We are just really, really, really behind.
We are.
We watched up until
the tournament.
Well, after the tournament too, though, right? Because,
we watched up to the Hero Killer.
Yeah. And then Emanon redeemed hydrate. So you have to hydrate. Did you hydrate?
Yeah, I was just drinking.
Okay, cool. Achevsky said it's 3:00 in Spain. That is insane. That is so... Thank you.
It's insane. It's 3:00 in Spain.
Wow.
She just ignores the fact that she rhymes, incidentally.
ASB Bunny says, I need to submit another story. I got to get around to that. Do it. We
You guys probably should do that soon.
Or we're going to end up not having any stories to read. So just keep sending them to us so that we can have stories that we can share with everyone and keep doing Storytime episodes.
Shout out to M. Meadows, who just gifted a sub to Girl Panic 95, moving Girl Panic 95 up to their 3rd month. And thank you one more time to Meadows for sending that over. Yeah, here's the deal, folks. When it comes to stories, they ebb and they flow. Some days we get a lot, some days we don't, and some days we go multiple days before we get another one in. And then, we'll let you folks know what our backlog looks like. And when we see that we're catching up throughout the weeks. We start giving the call out to go and send those stories in because we don't want to wind up catching up and wind up with 0, which is not like an imminent emergency. It's not going to be like, oh, no story time next week. But we are starting to catch up, which when you think about it in the long run, we're going to be more current with our emails, which is a good thing. But we just never want to get to the point where we don't have something and have to retool Storytime entirely. But we might just wind up retooling Storytime entirely because we feel like it. But we want to make sure we're giving all of our listeners the opportunity to have their stories read. So,
Girl Panic says, I'm feeling so sick today, and this is the highlight of my day. Nice.
Oh, that's good.
What's for dinner says, I redeemed Switch seats. I didn't see that. I wish there was a way we could see that.
Yeah, it doesn't pop up. So this is why you got to coordinate these things with me.
Yeah, and then it says, and then they said, I retract that redemption. All right. Radio Man 33 says, good evening from VA, so I'm assuming Virginia, and the parents' haunted house. That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, if you're at your parents' haunted house, that's some scary stuff.
Oh, I thought just at the parents' house was terrifying. JK, LOL.
Wow.
It's always stressful when I hang out with my parents. So, add ghosts into the mix. It's like haunting at Hill House.
Yeah, a little bit. That's a lot of family drama going on there.
Let's see. Glitch says, y'all best not hang that print before Vigo. JK.
Vigo's going right there, dog.
Yeah, so Vigo's giant. So the frame for Vigo is absolutely huge.
It's expensive.
So it's super duper expensive. And we just got to find one that's affordable and nice. Because I think you wanted a really fancy one, right?
Yeah, I was trying to buy a fancy one and Robin put the kibosh on it because I shouldn't spend that much money on a single frame. I agree. I just don't want that one where it's like that, I don't know, plexiglass that you can see through but gets scratched really easily and that really thin black border that tends to fall off. I want Vigo to have a really nice frame.
Like a Regal one, like the
I
movie?
don't want him coming off the wall because I gave him a shitty frame and fucking things up. So, which I would understand.
Yeah, and the other print that we bought was it's like
11 by 17.
It's kind of small.
Vigo's legitimately like 2 feet by 3 feet. He's fucking huge.
He's huge. He's the size of a
Carpathian.
All right. Let's see.
Okay, how do you pronounce this word so I don't say it wrong? I know it's the shortened abbreviation for people from the Philippines.
Where am I looking?
The spot that's highlighted right there.
I don't know. I don't know how to say that.
So just say it phonetically. I don't want to say penis. It's Pinas. Pinas sounds right. Pinas. This just sounds weird anytime I say stuff. So cool.
All right. So Ashley Meow Meow says, is anyone having issues with Twitch app keep crashing? I hope it doesn't crash for me. That would be super upsetting. And then Neffo asked if I liked My Hero Academia because the movie comes out soon. If not, so it comes out today in Houston, but it's gonna come out tomorrow. So I don't know when it comes out
all
here.
Over the place.
We're so behind.
We're like 2 seasons behind.
Yeah,
at least.
If we went to watch it, we'd be like, who the F are all these people?
Right.
Let's see. I'm Beef's Trainer said they redeemed the accent thing. I want to know where these point things are. How we see where they are.
She pulls the trigger on stuff and just does not talk
I wonder
to me.
if we can pull up. Is there a way to pull up?
That's recent events right there. That's everything that I can see through Streamlabs that has been redeemed.
But what about Twitch? Like the Twitch
I mean, I can try
itself.
and open another window to fit on that screen and find some place for it to be. I don't know if it's going to show us like the old stuff. I mean, my keyboard's on the floor, so I'm not wearing pants, so makes it a little complicated to do this stuff on the fly.
I told you should have worn pants.
No, you don't get to make an excuse because you've made changes to the way the show operates and didn't consider how it would be affected.
We're going to figure this out because I thought it was really cool because Twitch just rolled out this channel points thing. And I really want it to work. It's really annoying that it's not working through Streamlabs or whatever. I wonder if there's is there a Twitch app kind of like there's a Streamlabs app? No. Oh.
I mean, it will be the exact same thing as me opening up this. So it's like, yes, there is, but it's just, okay, thank God the site is muted. Can you vamp while I do this?
Oh, yeah. I'll just keep reading. Eminon says, about me being stressed out hanging out with my parents, that's because your mom used to tell your sister that if you screamed at night that it would alert the spirit to you and they'd come steal your energy. It's totally true. Ashley Meow said that they had to reinstall Twitch and it works now, which is great. And then Emron redeemed Hydrate again. Hydrate with Captain and Coke? Nope. I'm just thirsty and my lips are effing dry. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of them. That's really cool.
Yeah, except it's impossible to use for me right now because of this mouse.
Oh, your mouth sucks?
Please keep reading so I can keep doing
Oh,
this.
sorry. Emanon says, I feel like a creeper because I know so much about you guys because I've listened to the podcast, each episode so many times. I think that's funny. I think that's really cool. And because we put so much of ourselves out there, it feels like we've made so many friends because you guys do know us and you guys know how we are as people and things about like our childhood and stuff like that. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I think it's great.
Okay, here's what I can see. So we got a Ridiculous was the first one that came in. Accents Voices from I Am Beef Trainer 14 minutes ago.
Okay, so we have to do a whole minute of...
She made these up and she like sent them to me like, hey, like you should check these out.
I
see
was
if you like
check
them.
Check them out, see if you like them.
I have no idea what the accumulation is of points or whether or not people have been accumulating it. So I'm just like, sure, that sounds good. Like I have no idea how frequently we're going to have to read stuff in a ridiculous accent.
There's limited per episode. So I think there's only like 5 times an episode or something.
Oh, only
like that.
5 times per person per episode?
No. Total.
So only 5 times. So only a combined total of 5 minutes.
Yes. God, that's not that bad, right?
I don't know. Have you ever listened to one of our episodes? That's a no. Robin doesn't imbibe in Scary-ish. Also, anytime I have to mark this track, this will disappear.
All right. You know you can set it to be like stay on top, right? Did you know that?
Where? I mean, I really don't like doing these things while we're live. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So if you can tell me how to do it, I would be more than happy to do it.
I don't know.
Yep, she just wanted to say it like, you know you're dumb, right? You can do this thing that I don't know how to do.
I've done it before. I used to do it when I watched anime and did my homework, but I'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out when we're not doing all this stuff. Let's see.
All right, I'm just going to go through all the things that we need to do.
All right.
And we'll see if we can keep track of these throughout the show. We have to do accents. There was a Switch Seats that got tossed out there. There was a Hydrate. Switch Seats was from I'm What's for Dinner. Hydrate was from Glitch Grim. Ridiculous Accents from Glitch Grim. Emanon did Hydrate, and then I'm What's for Dinner also did Hydrate. So 3 hydrates.
You know what's funny is I don't drink water at all during the day.
Barely ever.
I do not drink water throughout the day. I drink one big thing of coffee from Starbucks lasts me hours. So I'll be sipping on that coffee for hours, and then I'll get home and I'll be like, I don't really want to drink anything. I'll maybe have one tiny teeny weeny glass of water and then look for juice or something.
And then when she gets
sweet.
dehydrated and she gets real sick, she can't understand why she's sick or why she's dehydrated. I text her memes that are like, hydrate, you crazy bitch.
Yeah, because I don't drink water. I used to have an app on my phone that told me, hey, drink water.
And every time you drank
it was like a little plant. You watered your plant, so my plant kept dying. Yeah, but anyway, so
you're the only one that gets to hydrate? Bogart and that water dog.
My bad. Okay, so you can read your story now.
Oh, thanks.
But we do have to do a minute of some random voice. I think I'm going to do sultry.
Sultry?
Yeah, I'm just going to talk like this.
Well, it's gone now, so. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and move into my first email of the show. So for those of you who are not watching live and are listening, Robin set something up for our stream where folks that are watching can accrue points while they watch just from watching, and then they can redeem them and force us to do random things that she has chosen. One of those things is speak in a silly accent for a minute, which we're going to have to do now. So it's of course super convenient that this is noticed when it's my turn to read. I don't know which accent I should do.
Just, you don't have to do an accent. You can do a random strange voice. Like, let's do a radio voice.
Oh, God. I hate this so much. I apologize to Janet, the person who sent this email. Its subject is, Yo, dogs! I can't stand the fact that I'm about to do this. It's going to be an
It's
auditory
only 1 minute.
hellscape.
It's only a minute.
Are you going to actually count?
Yeah, I will keep track.
Okay. Hi, spooky friends. My name is Janet, and I found you guys on Spotify. It literally says A in the email. Shout out Spotify. I'm from Oberlin, Ohio, not Idaho, Robin. And you've recently read my best friend Ashley's story on a Storytime episode. I've been listening to you guys for the past few months trying to catch up, but you guys keep me company when I make tortillas for Taco Tuesday at the restaurant I work at. That sounds delicious.
Oh my gosh.
How much more time do I have? You're
You
supposed
have
to be my
another
timekeeper.
20 seconds.
Oh, God. I literally get caught smiling like an idiot by my coworkers because you guys are hilarious. I have to be super careful to not accidentally connect to the main floor Bluetooth anytime I'm working in the basement. And yes, it's believed to be haunted by the Feve ghost. F-E-V-E is how it's spelled.
You're free.
You're supposed to, let me know. So good. I can go back to talking like a normal person.
Yep.
Anywho, I literally just had something super creepy happen to me, and of course, my first instinct was to write you guys. First instinct, write scary-ish if you survive. Second instinct, if you're fearful that you might die, go Facebook Live. You should catch your attacker or assailant if it's a person, and if not, you'll prove the existence of ghosts, and we will all be very thankful that you took one for the team.
Emma non-redeemed. Ridiculous voices.
I'm not stacking them.
It'll be me. My responses will be stupid.
Okay, deal. So it goes on to say, I work 6 days a week, so usually on my 1 day off, I'll try to sleep in and cuddle my 3 Omen babies. Well, today I decided to stay in bed a little longer because it's fucking 21 degrees outside and snowy. I kind of miss the snow because it forces you to 1, have your heat on, and 2, cuddle under your blankets because it's cold. But I also don't miss it at all because I haven't scraped my car in 10 years. So just saying. What? You're staring at me with a shit-eating grin on your face this whole time.
I'm just thinking about it and it's making me laugh.
Thinking about what?
Just ridiculous voices.
Okay. I'm just messing around on my phone and my locked front door swings open as if someone was about to come in. I'm What's for Dinner Redeemed. Ask a question. It says, if we all redeemed use a silly voice at the same time, what happens? I guess I'll let Robin answer
There's
that.
There's a limit to how many per episode. So
apparently it's 5 per episode.
Or something like that, yeah.
All right, getting back to it. I can see my front door from my bedroom, so I wait to see if my mom or my brother is coming in. They both have keys. Coming to drop something off thinking I'm at work or something. I scream out, hello, and no one answers. I get up to check, and there's no one there. No footsteps in the snow, no car in the driveway, nothing. The doorknob was still in the locked position and everything. It's a little windy today, but not enough to push open a locked door. Ashley was just over last night, and I watched her lock the door behind her and shut it tightly. So I do what any grown, independent, almost 27-year-old woman would do, and I called my mom. Then texted Ashley to confirm she locked the door and told her what happened, and that I was going to email you guys. I've been wanting to email you guys about my mom's house and the creepy stuff that would I feel like that voice almost slipped out of me again.
The random
God, it's
radio
like a fucking
voice?
poison. I've been wanting to email you guys about my mom's house and the creepy stuff that would happen when they were renovating the house, but I'll leave it for another time. Keep up the great work, guys, and keep on creeping on. Your friend, Janet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Janet.
for
I hope
sending
you're
that story
listening, making tortillas, and you hear me use this ridiculous voice that makes me sound like a stupid asshole, and you enjoy it, because I certainly did not.
Okay, so Cafe Rio, they make the tortillas right in front of you, you know what I mean? And those are legitimately some of the best tortillas I've ever had because they're just fresh. They're so fresh, and they're right there. And I always buy extra to take home and eat like a little fatty.
I can confirm all these things except her being a little fatty. She's a little adorable.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, she said, yeah, she agreed with me.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for sending that in. Honestly, I've had a door swing open on its own that should not have ever swung open. And it's really fucking
I would
terrifying.
run the fuck out of
The
there.
first thing that came into my mind is something just got in the house. Like, knowing it wasn't like a creature getting in the house, like a spirit. I just felt like a spirit just got enough power to enter my home, and it really, really creeped me out. So I'll leave you with that and those thoughts, and then you can decide whether or not it'll terrify you going forward.
Cool.
But thank you one more time for sending that in.
Thank you.
All right, let's go over into
so-
stream chat and see what new is going on.
Girl panic redeem switch seats, so I'm gonna switch seats with you.
Are you gonna actually do this shit?
Yeah, you
You're
just
gonna
gotta
run all. You're gonna take over the command center.
You gotta tell me how to do it. You gotta teach me the button, just the button that'll press the thing on the screen.
Okay, the button that marks this.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a button. They're labeled.
Oh, cool.
I labeled these in case of emergency. It says highlight program, where if you're not on, you gotta look. You're not looking. If you're not on Reaper, see how it's grayed out? Like you're not on the active window. You have to press highlight program, and then you have to press a button next to it that says mark audio.
Okay.
And it marks the audio.
Cool.
So if you want to see what's going on in Twitch specifically with this new thing, you're going to have to go to this window here, which will take you off of that.
All right.
All the events are going to be right here. You're going to have to move this at least once every 5 minutes,
Okay.
or the computer goes into sleep mode, even though
Okay.
it's fucking streaming, which is stupid.
Okay.
We're switching seats. So my question becomes, do we take our devices with us?
Yeah.
Because my laptop is not connected to anything, so I can actually pull this off. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we're switching seats. Hooray! What a fun time. We're switching microphones, too, so I'm going to be popping my peas.
Oh, we're switching microphones, too?
I don't want to move them. It's just a pain in the butt.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha.
Move your phone.
I love gotcha. Gotcha pun. Yeah, mine is easy. Woo.
This is so dumb.
You're so dumb.
There's so many more fun things we could be doing besides switching seats. You guys almost saw my bottom.
Dude, this is cool. I never sit on... Oh, your chair is not comfortable.
Yeah, no shit, dog.
It's so deep back here. I feel like a king.
It's a hand-me-down is what it is.
All right.
Excuse me. Okay, I'm now in Robin's seat. So, yeah.
No, stop it.
I have to edit out so much fucking mouth noise from this podcast. Every topic episode, she's so much better about it on the live shows. I'm moving your phone.
My phone has this new shaker charm on it. It is the cutest thing.
There's a thing.
Oh. All right. So.
No, you have to dismiss the. No, it dismissed itself. You're fine.
Oh, cool. All right. So.
Oh no, I still have all the stream chat to read, dog. I haven't even touched this shit yet.
I was just gonna say, Emanon redeemed ridiculous voices and requested I do an English accent, so I can do that.
Nice. That's a good one.
While you read your chat.
Akbar said, Pinas is the shortened version of Filipinas. Vivian said, any recommendation for Netflix series? Because I've been browsing and binging a lot. I found 2 more recommendations since the last stream. The first is Limitless. The second is Ragnarok. Both are great. That's not an English accent.
Nope. Hold on. You keep talking. I'll figure it out.
Akbar says, because of Robin, I was able to correctly identify someone as Hawaiian. Y'all have good vibes.
Oh, nice.
That is nice.
Sweet.
Vivian says, hydrate or dihydrate. Please don't redeem dihydrate because I don't want to die.
My lips are really dry.
Akbar says, I want to send some stories, but I don't remember if I've sent them already. Just send them in and we will review them and see if it's something we remember reading. So
I'm trying to get this English accent out, and I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at it.
That's better. That's not bad.
But yeah, I can't get it out quite right.
That's what she said.
What have I been watching on Netflix?
Vivian says, question of the week. What are 3 items of clothing you wouldn't be caught dead wearing? For me, it's khaki pants, wedge heels, or anything in mustard yellow.
Romper.
3 items I would not be caught dead wearing.
Romper, for sure.
I would wear a man romper. I'd rock that shit. I have really nice legs. You don't get to see them though.
So ew. Valley Girls also redeemed ridiculous voice and requested you do Valley Girl voice.
Valley Girl voice is fun to do.
Akbar
said, shorts above the knee, shirts that reveal shoulders, and pants below the ankle. Ew. Unless they're rolled up, I'm very modest in dressing. You are a good person, Akbar. I don't know if I'm doing Valley Girl. I think I'm just doing silly drunk bitch right now. So, but yeah, I agree with those as well. I don't know. I'm pretty open to what I would wear. I'm very open to what I would wear. I'm not like a clothing slut or anything, but like I like to try everything at least once.
So cute.
My voice winds up taking over my character, so I just start acting like a stupid asshole.
I lit the wrong end of a cigarette.
I cannot believe we're doing this. Izzy says, "Hi, Adam and Robin." Hi, Izzy. Thank you for joining us. We're doing ridiculous shit based off of fake points, fake currency that has been redeemed. I'd like to also point out no one has donated any money to defeating McShakenbake, who is our raid boss, because you guys are having too much fun giving us this fake currency and forcing us to do things.
So what is that one TV show, or no, the one movie about the radio? It's a radio that contacts like the past or the future.
Frequency?
Yes, there's a TV show called Frequency on Netflix.
What's the frequency, Kenneth?
Is that from the movie?
No, it's a quote from a song.
Okay, yeah, the TV show, the show on Netflix, I really enjoyed it. It obviously doesn't have all the same characters as the movie did.
Movies: Dennis Quaid, Jim Caviezel, Andre Braugher, the captain from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You know what's going to happen is this is going to fuck up my audio editing, because I set my audio to +7 or +8 decibels. I set yours to +11 based off of volume.
Someone said my voice is so clear now.
Yeah. This is a really good microphone. This one is actually also a really good microphone.
But you have to
Robin
have your mouth.
Tends to go like this and say like,
for this one,
"My God, I don't know what's happening."
That's not my voice. I have to put my mouth all the way up, like right here.
You have to aim at the microphone and speak into it like most microphones. I see hydrate. Gimme.
Fritzo Trick says, "I have arrived. Welcome." I'm really glad everybody enjoyed Adam's Valley Girl voice.
Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Vivian said, "Why the fuck would you be screaming at night anyways?" I don't know, Vivian. I think you're too young to answer that question.
We used to whistle when we were younger. Oh, no, shut up.
Ow!
We used to whistle when we were younger, and my mom was like, "Don't whistle at night. Don't do a whole bunch of stuff at night." It's just like superstitious things that some parents teach their kids, I don't know, to scare them into not making noise.
That's
at night
exactly
so
what it is.
sleep.
It's to scare their kids into shutting up so they can go sleep.
All right. So,
Ralph says, "What's up? What up, Ralph? Your cosplay
Ralph?
was fucking excellent this weekend. I was so excited to see you, bro." What are you looking at?
Just your chat. Because I didn't get anything from Ralph. I didn't know if it was on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Vivian says this is gonna be the funniest story time once it's edited.
Maybe. I don't know. Is it my turn to read?
Yeah, it's going to be. I still have a ton of chat.
Oh, okay. Glitch said, "Things not to wear. Ed Hardy, Crocs, Ghost Adventure shirts."
That's good.
My sister has a Ghost Adventure shirt she got from San Diego Comic-Con from their panel. And I was just like, are you actually going to wear it, though?
For me, it's Crocs, fedoras. I'm not going to be a fedora warrior. There's way better hats out there than a fedora.
Like what?
Like any other hat besides a fedora. I'd rather wear a trucker's hat than anything that was a fedora.
I want to own one of those big floppy hats. It's like the round top.
Like the derby hats?
Yeah, like a derby. Yeah, I want one of those.
I 100% subscribe to that. What's another thing that I wouldn't be caught dead wearing? Caught dead is kind of a vicious thing to say.
Emnon says, #medieval time ducks. Adam knows what I'm talking about.
It's true.
We loved medieval times. It was absolutely amazing.
Vivian said, "Next time speak in the ancient language of Oi." Oh my God, Australian. That's pretty good.
Oh my God.
Cindy says, "I want to hear Adam do a Scottish accent. You have to roll your R's with a Scottish accent." I cannot roll my R's.
No, he cannot. We just watched not an episode, but like a YouTube video of a bunch of
behind the scenes
stuff with Leonard Kenny, and the guy that plays McMurray is so good with accents.
And he like goes through the accents while explaining what you do to make yourself sound like that. And he talks about like the verbiage and like how you stretch out certain letters or ignore certain letters. And with Scottish, like he makes it thicker than a certain different type of dialect, but you have to roll your R's.
Yeah.
I can't. It's my greatest shame.
I'm Beef Trainer tried to redeem switch seats, but you can only switch seats 3 times.
We've only done it once, dog.
Yeah, I know. I feel like, did I do it twice or 3 times? It's probably like maxed out. I don't know. Multiple people must have done it and I didn't notice it, but we're stuck like this now.
Ralph said, "How you doing, Adam?" "I am doing okay." Yesenia said, "Adam, the people have spoken." Izzy said, musical chairs scrolling. Yesenia said, icy London, icy France, icy Adams underpants. Ralph said, oof, we almost all saw that Adam goes pantsless. Yeah, I'm not too hyped up about this switch seat thing, but hey, it's fun.
Yeah,
Vivian
so
says, Robin.
Glitch redeemed switch seats.
Okay.
And I'm Beef Trainer, redeemed switch seats.
Earlier.
And then, yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Wait, I'm trying to see.
Vivian says, Robin.
I'd have ended up back here anyway.
I hate you so much.
Okay, go.
Vivian says, Robin, channel your inner Sherlock Holmes. Izzy says, oh my God, my dad once told me he used to walk around and scream out, hey, me hijos, which means, oh my children, and he would be pretending to be La Llorona. That's hilarious and terrifying. Vivian says, meh, Valley Girl, silly drunk bitch, same thing. Vivian says, yeah, I passed by frequency while browsing, and I didn't read the summary. Thanks for the recommendation. What else do we got? Izzy says, a church hat, LOL. Vivian said, oh, shut up, Adam. When your parents were telling you not to scream, you would be too young as well. Would I, though?
Get out of here.
The fuck, man. Just high-five me. Vivian also said, I guess for the question of the week, it's more like, what would you be ashamed to be caught dead wearing? Yeah, I got you on that one. So, my two for sure, Crocs and fedoras.
Something I'd be ashamed wearing? Crop top?
A crop top? Why would you be ashamed of wearing a crop top?
No one wants to see this.
This dude does.
Nope. No crop tops for me. Or like tube tops.
Here's the thing. Here's the problem to this question. I don't have a lot of shame. I'll pretty much wear whatever. I'm thinking like, I don't know, like that stupid like Borat or whichever stupid Sacha Baron Cohen movie where he wears like the male G-string that just stretches from like shoulders all the way down to ball sack. I would wear that shit too. Like I didn't even care. I almost took one to Mexico when we went down there.
Glitch.
Hell yes.
Glitch redeemed a question and said, redeem high five. Fine.
Yes. High five me.
I guess. I'm Beef Trainer and I'm What's for Dinner. Like, please switch back.
That's funny.
Lady thank you so much for subscribing. They said love this and love you guys.
Thank you. Third month and using their own money. We appreciate you.
I cannot believe McShake and Bake is our boss, or our stream boss again.
Yep.
That's insane. You guys. All right. What were you going to say?
I was going to say we should probably read an actual spooky story since that's what this show's supposed to be about.
Oh, it's my turn.
I just went, yeah.
All right. So this next one's going to be a long one. So
strap in. You got to mark it. You're in the command center chair. You got to mark it.
Okay.
You're shopping right now.
No, I'm not shopping. I'm deleting stuff. All right.
Nope.
Got it.
Now do your intro.
All right. So this next email.
I'm Robin.
You're such an asshole. Oh, I am an asshole. All right. So this next email is going to be a long one. So strap in. We're going to
say it slower. You always say the second. She does her second take so fast it's unusable.
You're unusable. So
wow, that was really mean.
So this next email is pretty long. So strap in. We'll get to it.
Forgot to mark it.
I'll fucking murder you. Got it. So it goes. What up, A-Dog, Rob Dizzle, and Scary Mom?
Those are pretty good nicknames.
Those are pretty good nicknames. I don't know about Rob Dizzle.
You don't like Rob Dizzle?
Sound like a bro.
You're kind of a bro.
You're a bro.
Thank you.
My name is B. Holstein. B. Holstein. And, but my friends, oh, hey! It is, I'm What's for Dinner. So, my name is B. Holstein, and my friends call me Beef.
What up, Beef?
Because a Holstein is Holstein?
Just get through this one.
Is a type of cow, hence my Discord name of I'm What's for Dinner. Called it.
And I'm What's for Dinner is currently watching, I believe.
I found you on Spotify. Q Adams, shout out.
Shout out Spotify.
On accident. That is crazy. I was actually looking for a comedy horror story podcast to binge and ended up finding your podcast, which is so much better.
I was going to say, what a mistake you had finding our comedy horror story podcast.
I grew up in a haunted house and am sending all the stories I currently remember all at once. Because
that's why it's so long.
Because that's how I roll. A little backstory on the house. It's around 100 years old, and we bought it from the previous owner's family. The previous owner was a man in his 50s who was trying to renovate the house, but died unexpectedly from a heart attack. The renovations were never finished. That's how you get ghosts.
It's better than it being finished and they, like, brick themselves up behind a wall like in Haunting of Hill House, because that shit's terrifying.
It kind of reminds me of the Winchester, because they kept building so many ghosts. It was never really finished.
It was deliberately not finished, though. Yeah. Because if it was finished, then it would have upset the spirits or whatever.
Because I have the memory of a geriatric gerbil, the following stories are not very detailed, and I don't remember every event. When I was around 8, I was cleaning my room when a Monopoly game box I had just packed up flew off the shelf, scattering pieces across the room. I'd be pissed because...
You just clean that shit up.
Well, 1, you just clean that shit up. 2, there's a lot of pieces in Monopoly. There's a lot of pieces in there. If I lost even one, I'd be pissed. I'm always just like, put everything back in the box, I guess that was when my testicles descended, because I started talking mad shit to whatever spirit was messing with me. It must have worked, because there were no more events that day. Another instance, I can't remember my age, but I was still in elementary school, and I woke up in the...
Margaret.
I woke up in my pitch black... Fuck.
Margaret.
I woke up in my pitch black room. As a kid, I would just sit straight up in bed when I would wake up with no warning, because children are creepy like that.
Like the fucking Undertaker, just every time you wake up.
I've never seen
God damn it, man. Andrew is listening to this somewhere, and he is just shaking his head furiously.
I know who he is. I know what he looks like. I've never seen...
Well, you've seen like a wrestling match, right?
Yeah.
At some point, every person involved in a wrestling match will be like exhausted and just like laying on the canvas, like near the end of a match, and they're like they're exhausted, like they're real life exhausted, and they're pretending like they've been beaten to a pulp. And that almost always would happen in an Undertaker match, except he'd just be laying there and all of a sudden he just sit straight up, just like
imagine how like strong his abs must
right. And then the crowd would of course go fucking nuts, because they knew it's like when Hulkamania would fucking start and he'd be like hulking up to like beat someone's ass. Like that was the Undertaker's thing. It's like he would sit up. It's like when The Rock would like kick someone's arm to the side and start taking off his like elbow band. You knew he was about to do the people's elbow.
What?
So God, you suck. I can't even talk wrestling with you. And I'm like 15 years out on watching a wrestling match. So.
All right. So.
Margaret.
In this instance, I must have caught the entity we named the Shadow Man off guard, because it's the only time I ever saw him, though other members of the household have had multiple encounters with him. He was a silhouette of a tall, slender man with a top hat. He was so dark that even with no light, I could clearly see him. He was standing by my dresser, leaning over it to look at something back towards me when I noiselessly sat straight up in my bed, like the spooky little shit I was.
That's hilarious.
In my sleepy state, the only thing I could think to say was, "Hi, Mom." The Shadow Man turned towards me, then disappeared.
He's like, "No, I have no kids." Poof, he's gone.
I just muttered to myself, I guess we've all seen the Shadow Man now. Oh my God. Why are children scary?
I don't know.
It's just like, what? I used the bathroom and went back to bed, hoping to never see him again. Another instance, my sister and I were trying to sleep. We had rooms across from each other in the mostly finished attic.
Mostly finished?
Why? Well, I just... Don't put rooms up there.
You mean the Sky Cellar? I'm very proud of that. Sky Cellar, and I don't remember what the other... Ceiling basement.
We kept hearing heavy footsteps. Fucking... So much control. It's kind of nice. We kept hearing heavy footsteps. Fuck.
Glitchgrim has redeemed and asked a question. Says, since you missed it, do the accent.
Oh my
LOL.
Gosh. What accent? Well, what voice or whatever do I want to do?
Mark it, because you're gonna have to take the dead air out. You didn't mark it.
All right. I know. I'm thinking. Okay.
Which accent shall she do? What's an accent you're most comfortable doing?
Like American?
Not your normal accent, like.
I'll read it. I'm just gonna read it in a sultry voice.
A sultry voice.
Sultry voice.
Robin's doing sultry.
Okay. We kept, or like, reading spooky stories. I'm just gonna read it like that.
Like lore.
Reading yeah. Well, no, lore's kind of boring. Anyway, okay.
Like Sword and Scale. I've never listened to Sword and Scale. I just heard that he's like ridiculous, or they, whoever they are ridiculously over the top in certain episodes.
We kept hearing heavy footsteps running up and down the stairs and other noises on the main floor of the house. These noises continued until my mom woke up and started sprinkling holy water throughout the house while reciting the Lord's Prayer.
Who has holy water on hand to just start sprinkling?
My mom had a bottle. Growing up, my mom always had a bottle of holy water.
That's weird. Isn't she Buddhist?
I don't know. But I remember always seeing a bottle. It was like a little clear bottle, had like a white cross on it.
Wow.
I don't know.
That sounds like holy water. I only ever had holy oil, and I got it from my friend's grandma.
Let me keep reading.
Go for it.
All right. I remember still being a little scared, but at the same time thinking, this crap again, as we had experienced similar events before. Am I done yet?
Nope. Do you hear that? Like, that? It's like a creaking.
It's because my mouth is thirsty.
It's Robin's cheeks. It's literally the sound of Robin smiling when she's thirsty. I redeem a hydrate.
Thank you.
I know these things because I listen to them to take them out. So sometimes it'll be like just before a sentence, and I'll see this little like clip, and I'm like, that's the sound of her mouth opening.
Okay. All right. A story my sister told me during a tutoring lesson. The door to the hallway opened, closed, then another door opened and closed, as if someone just walked through the room. Air currents could not have done this, as the doorknobs had to be turned to open them. The tutor stopped in the middle of a sentence when this occurred and watched wide-eyed.
I think you're at your minute.
Oh, sweet. After a moment, she asked my sister, what was that? My sister nonchalantly and without looking up from her work said, oh, that was just the ghost. Don't worry about it.
What the fuck? Who says something like that?
The tutor never came back.
I wouldn't either. I'd be like,
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Haunted house,
should have
I'm out.
disclosed that. And
Fuck
you're
this.
probably making like $5 an hour or something terrible like that.
All right. So no, tutors make pretty good money. At least college tutors. I'm not sure. Because college tutors charge like $18 an hour.
Jesus.
Pretty good money.
That is good money.
But you only work like a couple hours at a time. So it's a little rough. All right. So I don't know what to call this next experience. I was walking home from school, going down a back alley when I heard growling behind me. I turned around and saw a large black dog, head lowered and hackles raised, growling.
Hackles is
at
a
me.
good word.
I like to hackle the internet. Hack the internet. I don't know.
You
Anyway.
should probably mark that one. That was a swing and a miss.
You're swinging a miss.
That's really mean again. I'm leaving it in now.
I took one slow step back when it let out a vicious bark, spittle flying from its maw. That sent me sprinting towards home in a panic. I was just one house away from home at that point and just had to hope that I could make it through the fence before the dog could get me. I felt the dog's hot breath on my neck. Oh, nope. I felt the dog's... Shit. Did I do it? Okay.
You press it really hard.
It's because my nail's so long. I felt the dog's hot breath on the back of my calf when I jumped over our chain link fence and turned around to make sure the dog hadn't done the same. I was shocked to see that there was no dog anywhere down the street. I know I didn't hallucinate that dog. I know what I heard, saw, and felt. That was my only run-in with that dog. I'm still proud of having been able to jump over that fence, though. Never managed to do so before or since. Many years later, my sister and brother-in-law decided it would be a good idea to bring a Ouija board over because we were stupid. Why?
Yep.
Like, I never even want to buy one. So, like, spend the money on one or even make one.
One of the people on my team has a Ouija board mouse pad. And I'm just like, why? Why, God, why? There's only one pleasant picture of a Ouija board, and we all know it's that chick in the bikini where it's like, about to summon child support or whatever that stupid fucking meme says.
Oh, my God. I was still living in that haunted house, and we decided fucking shit. I was still living in that haunted house, and we wanted to try to contact something. As a side note, I'll be referring to my now ex-brother-in-law as AC, which stands for asshole casserole.
Wow, asshole casserole.
Sounds gross.
I'm adding that to my diction from now on.
This is because I later found out that he was abusing my sister, the kids, and even their dog.
Yep, that's
Definitely
an asshole casserole.
It's worse than a douche canoe. He's an asshole casserole for sure. In any case, we went over the rules such as don't take your hand away from the planchette, wake up the board by rubbing the planchette like you're trying to arouse it.
I've never heard that one before.
Rule? Do you just like, Yes.
Talk in a
Hello.
sultry voice when you speak to the demons.
I'm just like, oh, I don't want to rub that thing. It's weird. That's what she said. And to close each session by running the planchette over goodbye, or risk trapping the spirit and have it haunt your stupid ass. The first time we used it, we didn't start out with much success. We were about to give up, but as the hour grew late, the planchette started to move around slowly in a directionless way. Around 1:30 a.m. or so, it started moving in a way that spelled out answers to questions we asked. The spirit I remember us communing with was that of a child. That's creepy.
That can spell.
The thing with children is it might be something far more sinister posing as a child.
Right.
Well, that could be with anything.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know it's a dog if it keeps spelling out woof.
Bones. Backyard. Out.
That's funny.
Treat.
Pretty good. Solid joke.
Through the questions we asked, we discovered my sister had been a little boy while he was alive.
So reincarnation?
No. Scene. Fuck.
Market.
Through the questions we asked, we discovered my sister had seen the little boy while he was alive. The color drained from her face as she realized it was a little boy she'd seen swept away by floodwaters when we were just kids.
Holy shit.
That's fucked up, dude. He was around 8, playing around a flooded creek when he slipped off the side of a small hill and fell in.
What's his name, Georgie?
No, shut up. My sister told an officer about it, but he didn't believe her. She was apparently the last person he saw before he went under and drowned. And he attached himself to her. That is fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it's a lot of detail, too.
After that, we closed the session for the night. About a week later, we tried again. We communed with a couple spirits, one of which was a man who had been gunned down on his friend's porch steps. We ended up talking with the little boy again, who told us to call him, quote-unquote, little man, since he either didn't remember his name or didn't want to give it. I made a snide remark towards AC, so he jokingly asked Little Man if he could give me a headache. I told AC to...
Market.
I told AC to get a doucheberry pie. Or to no. Fuck. I told AC to go eat a doucheberry pie as we continued with our night. I awoke the next morning with a migraine. No amount of pain pills or rest could shake it. After 3 days or so, without relief, we brought out the Ouija board again and AC asked Little Man to stop. The headache immediately ceased. Since the board was out and set up already, we decided to continue using it. What? Why? What?
It's like if you've met a ghost child that's capable of giving you super migraines, I think it's time to pump the brakes on crossing over.
That night, we had a strong spirit start running the planchette to random areas of the board. This was not the slow sliding we usually experienced, but
This sounds like Zozo.
But rather a steady, quicker movement. We asked it if it was a good spirit, and it stopped in the middle of its movement and shot to no. It then started to shoot to the middle of the board, then back to no, rapidly. At that moment, it felt like we couldn't take our hands off the planchette if we wanted to. It felt like it was moving our hands around, instead of vice versa. After doing this several times, it shot across to goodbye, off the board, off the table, and halfway across the floor, as if it had been pushed with great force. We never messed with the board again after that. Good. Burn that shit.
Yeah.
Those are the events I currently remember. I can send in more stories if anything else jogs my memory, or if I can get my sister or mom to share any experiences they remember with me. And I think I speak for everyone when I say thank you to Adam and Robin Graves and Scary Mom for making this podcast possible. You're getting long distance hugs from all of us. And try to get Scary Mom on the Discord. I'm sure we'd all love to chat with her. That'd be cute.
That would be cute. We'll see if she's down.
She's also really very busy.
Yeah, she works from home. She legitimately still works quite a bit, so.
But yeah, thank you so much for sending all those stories.
Yeah, those are really good stories.
They're really good, and it's really well written.
I like how you say, I don't remember a lot of these details, and then give incredibly detailed stories. So we do sincerely appreciate you sending that in, and thank you for always joining us live as well. And it's really fun to read stories for people who are watching while we read them. So good stuff.
Cool.
All right, let's go over into stream chat, see how you folks are doing. And I have a lot I'm backed up on over here.
Lots of hydrates, which is good because my throat's dry.
I saw one of them come through. I didn't see the other one, though. Okay. So Vivian said, wow, Glitch, what a fucking legend. Probably in reference to the fact that Glitch redeemed the high five. Akbar said, aside from the 3 things I mentioned, anything revealing? Akbar said, I gotta hop out. Bye. Thank you for joining us, Akbar, even though you left like 20 minutes ago. Scrolling. Cat Beatrix has joined us. What up, Cat? Thank you for joining us. Good to see you again. Cat says, Emma says she's on her way, by the way. Right
nice.
on.
I'm Beef Trainer says, Adam and Robin, I will subscribe for another month if all of next week's episode is done in a Valley Girl voice by both of you.
I can't do it. I can't assault people's ears with
that. It's just something where short bursts is fine, but we don't want to be like, make everybody listen to this for 30 minutes or something like that.
My biggest fear by doing this is that we're going to make someone turn off the episode, you know? I think it'll be funny, and I think it's condensed enough where it won't be super annoying. But I think if we did a full episode, someone would be like, you know what? Episode 117 is the lost episode for me. Cat Beatrix says, the switch around is cracking me up. How y'all doing? Doing pretty well. Scrolling. Izzy says, my mom, she has a bottle in a damn water bottle. That seems like bottleception there. Vivian says, by the way, I think holy water works on Buddhist demons too. LOL, bye. I just don't think that Buddhists typically have holy water laying around.
They bless stuff.
Yeah,
they bless
that's
a lot of
like
things.
a little bit different, but I don't know.
I would imagine they do have their own. I mean,
aren't you Buddhist?
Yeah, I don't know. I just do whatever my mom tells me.
No, right on.
I'm gonna do what you tell me.
Fuck you, I will do what you tell me. Vivian says, I'm back with a question. Can you be possessed if you drink holy water? I think so. I don't know the exact rule book, but I would imagine that if holy water hurts a demon, I mean, it's not going to exactly drive it out. It'll just hurt the host. She just says, hey guys, I'm here. Adam, did y'all read mine? I don't know. I don't think so. So when did it get sent? I can let you know. Because if it's anytime in 2020, the answer would be no. We're still finishing out 2019. And I am caught up on YouTube stuff.
Garen 2 asks, hi Robin, do you know the band Imagine Dragons? We do know the band
We live in Vegas.
Yeah. Adam always talks about how, like, I knew they were going to get big.
No, I got here and that's all anyone fucking talked about, and they weren't big yet. So I was like, I guess they're going to be huge.
Thank you so much, Mondo Alba, for joining us.
What up, Mondo?
Meadows said, just noticed the dragon skull on the table. That is awesome. It is awesome.
It also, hang on, contains...
He put Starburst in it.
2 pink Starbursts.
ASB Bunny says, back for my GP appointment. Welcome back. Nefo88 says, I'm head out. I have to be up at 4 a.m. Have a good night. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope it wasn't too crazy. But yeah, do you have anything else?
Nope, I'm caught up.
Sweet.
Right on.
Yeah,
that's pretty quick.
Your stuff?
You're gonna need to mark it, dog. So okay, switch seats has been redeemed 3 times.
Yeah.
So if we switched and we switched back, this is where we would have landed. Is that why we're not switching? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'd have ended up back here anyway.
Okay. So I guess you're controlling marbles.
Oh, no. I mean, I guess I kind of want to switch back now. I have to go to the restroom, though. Can I do that first?
Sure. Well,
hello, the scriptery.
Let's all let Robin go to the restroom. Good luck getting around. I'm not getting up, obviously. Whoa, dude.
Shit.
You have to be careful.
Man, you're... my
I'm
boob.
very careful, yes.
Might hit my boob.
Don't walk in front of it. You could have walked around it. God damn you.
Why?
All right, so I'm just going to sit here and vamp with y'all while Robin uses the restroom before the last one. The last one is kind of long, but it's not as long as the one we just read. So that's cool. Emanon has redeemed Ask a Question. It says, yes, we did it. We hydrated them enough. Or her. Yeah, this is on you guys. You made us drink, and now she needs to use the restroom. So that will happen. I'm scrolling back up to see if I have anything in Twitch as well. What's for dinner says we hydrated her straight out of the room. The Scriptery says, hi Adam. What up, Scriptery? Thank you for joining us. ASB Bunny says, yeah, chronic problems that need 6 weekly appointments. I think that's in reference to doctor's appointments that we have been talking about because you had your appointment with the GP, which is general practitioner. All right, scrolling up a little bit more. It's weird to cross over from YouTube into Twitch and know that there's like a bunch of different stuff that I haven't seen yet and try and like jump into the conversation. So how's everyone's week going? It's only Tuesday, but it's the longest fucking week of my life. Not really, but it's about the most tired I've ever been. It's not the hardest we've worked on an episode. I think a lot of stuff came easy to us this week because we found some really good topics. Sometimes you really have to go and find like source after source after source just to confirm a detail to put one bullet point in your script. And it wasn't like that last night, and it's not the latest we've ever recorded. It's not the earliest I've ever got up afterwards. I just felt the most exhausted I've felt in a really long time. She says, Adam, mine is the one I sent you through Facebook, and I was the one that had a bad time. Again, I'm not sure what the date was on it, so if it's within 2020, that it'll be read a little bit later because we're still finishing out 2019. Emanon says, you should make a button that we can redeem for a shot of preferred alcohol, LOL. We've done a drunk episode once before, and I think that it would take a lot for us to do another drunk episode because it would be ridiculous, probably very unpleasant. Laura Ann says, I'm just done being sick. Feels like I've been sick for a year. I know what you mean. Western says, how's the vlog coming? I just need to edit it. So I have the making of Scary-ish recorded for a really long weekend we went on. That's like a con we went to, all the stuff we did, coming home, recording the topic episode, recording the live episode, and then editing, and then finally laying down and going to bed. So I think it'll be fun to do. It might be a little boring. I don't know. But I have it ready to be edited, so hopefully I can start that tomorrow, actually. Cat Beatrix says, there's quite the lag between Twitch and YouTube. YouTube is typically much further behind, and I don't know why. So Laura Ann says, wait, drunk episode? The drunk episode was Nerd Chill's episode 21, because the podcast was old enough to drink, so we decided that we were going to get wasted. And get wasted we did, and it was just terrible. Girl Panic says, Movie Pod, just wondering. To be completely frank with you folks, if I could start the Movie Pod tomorrow, I would. What it really comes down to is Robin's availability, because she is incredibly busy, and it's going to be bi-weekly, so it's only going to come out once every 2 weeks until we can kind of get a flow down, and then maybe we can do it every week. It's less work than Scary-ish, so I'm not too worried about that. I have a theme song composed by a friend. It's all ready to go, and we have the first pilot episode recorded. We need to record an episode. We have an episode 0. We're going to do episode 1 and 2, and then we can launch it. We just kind of pumped the brakes because Robin's previous semester and the semester before that were really, really rough. So lots and lots of homework, lots of tutoring, lots of studying to make sure she's going to keep moving forward and get to that degree, the light at the end of the tunnel. They said that they hydrated you right off the screen.
Oh, yeah, I had to pee real bad. So bad. Oh, God, okay.
I Am Beef Trainer says, it'll be Ash Wednesday in just under an hour and a half, so we'll be passing on the meat here. I have a friend who does no meat for all of Lent, and that is just really, really rough.
I can't do, like, meat. Just drop it out of my life. But I could probably do...
that's right.
I could probably do, like, every once in a while, you know what I mean? For Lent or something. Just, like, kind of skip meat days. Like,
I mean, a lot of folks just don't eat
alternate
meat
day.
on Fridays. I think
I
that's
thought
pretty
it was
common.
just like you can eat fish on Fridays.
No, you don't eat meat on Fridays. Like, fish is something that you can eat regardless.
Oh.
Just going to keep this up here, waiting for someone to redeem and ask a question that says hashtag redeem high five. Cat Beatrix says, someone help Adam out. Hell yeah! Glitchgrim says,
damn it, dude.
redeem a high five.
I don't want to high five
yeah.
you.
All right. Izzy says, I'm a heathen. LOL. I eat what I want. I have so many years where I don't do it. And, like, me to you, I'm not a Catholic, so I don't need to do this, obviously. My grandfather was, and his funeral was on Ash Wednesday when I was in 7th grade. So we all just wound up going up and getting the palm leaves put on our foreheads, the cross. And we all decided that we would do Lent, like, in honor of my grandfather, and we would give up something. And we were super, super dedicated for, like, 10 years. Like, every Lent was like a tribute to my grandfather, and then we started to fade away, so we get back into it every now and then.
I went to Catholic school, so I used to walk around with that stupid freaking
Cross.
dirty shit on my face all day. We would go around all day because
all day.
You'd go to mass and they'd put it on you in mass, and then you were just like that, and you wouldn't wash it off until like way late at night, and it's just like you had to go shopping looking like that. And
My boss went out to India, and she was doing this thing for work, and they like give people dots, and then one of their traditions in like the region they're in was like you put a single grain of uncooked rice on the dot, just for something they do, and they left it there all day. And at the end of the day, like the guy who was in charge of the branch was like, you're supposed to wipe that off after the ceremony, right? Like you don't need to keep it. And they're like, oh, they're like, yeah. So I was just like, wow, everyone's probably making fun of them for being stupid assholes. I'm realizing that, like, one, my hair is not cooperating by the part, and I know I'm being, like, fussy about it, but I'm also realizing that I'm used to seeing a different side of myself because I'm typically, like, looking over at Robin or just slightly turned, so, okay, it's fucking with my brain.
Okay, ASC Funny says they went to the doctor, have to go to weekly appointments.
Read it.
Hopefully you're all good. Oh, you already did?
Yep.
Blah, blah,
We can
blah.
actually probably jump into the story.
Oh, cool. Eminon says, I don't have redeem high five in my thingy.
He found it.
Dang it.
Hell yeah!
Eminon highlighted my message and said, how many of the spooky friends live on the East Coast, Pennsylvania, Maryland, New York? I bet there's a lot. There's gotta be. There's been some from Pennsylvania. I feel like I mail out something of Pennsylvania periodically.
I mean, our biggest base of listeners is California and then Nevada, but we do have a lot of folks in the Midwest and a lot of folks on the East Coast as well.
Yeah.
So, story time.
Lady M says, heading to bed. Good night. Good night.
Thank you for joining us, Lady M.
I'm Beef Trainer says, I've gone to work and college courses with ashes on my head. Non-Catholics look at me funny and say, why is your forehead dirty? Catholics, by the way, don't wash off the ashes until the end of the day. Yeah, that's
we
why.
are aware.
Yeah, that's why, like, when I was going to school, it was like, you're like that all day until way late at night.
That's why my boss, like, left the grain of rice, because she thought it was something similar to the palm leaves.
All right. Aw, that's cute. Eminon used highlight my message and said, good night, baby. I love you.
Aw,
that's
adorable.
cute. All right, so I'm going to...
Mark it, dog.
Oh, wait, I've already read it. Okay, cool. I mean, yeah, it's your turn. All right, marking it. Boop. No, hold on.
Highlight. Mark.
Got it. Oh, I'm getting used to this thing.
Are you, though?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right.
I look around on this side. Don't look at me.
No matter what side she sits on, she's going to do it. All right, I'm going to move on to my last and the last email of the show, and the subject is homegrown horror. So that's pretty straightforward. Starts out like this. Wow, do you guys hear that guy going by revving his engine? I hate him. Starts out like this.
Looking at you from this angle.
Is it better or is it worse?
No, I mean it's good. It's just like my world's flipped upside down.
Oh, cool. We switched seats for those of you who are listening and not watching because we have a bunch of different things that we can be forced to do. We did the stupid accents that you've already heard, which are honestly kind of fun. But we were also made to switch seats, which is really awkward for someone who doesn't wear pants on a live stream. So, okay, I am going to read this email. Hi, Robin and Adam.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Autumn, they, them, and I've always been quite intelligent and in tune with ghosts and all things paranormal. Ever since I was a kid, I have only ever had...
Eminon redeemed ask a question and said motorcycles duck.
It wasn't a motorcycle. It was just a car being a douchebag because, like, there's a light right back here. And so when people get through it, if they're, like, really impatient, they're like, I need to stomp on my gas in a 35-mile-per-hour zone and get pulled over by a fucking cop because this is totally a speed trap right next to our house.
Though, or 3 lanes.
It is. It looks like you should be able to go faster, but cops just sit right in these subdivisions and just wait.
The speed limit is 35 miles an hour. I don't know. People go real fast.
All right, getting back to this. Have only ever had nightmares, never any normal dreams. This, however, was not the weirdest thing that happens to me. One day, my mother and I were talking about the houses we lived in previous to the one we currently reside in. I was like 12 at the time of this talk. She asked me if I remembered what happened just before we moved into our current house when I was 6. I looked at her puzzled, and I asked what she meant. She looked horrified, and my mom never gets scared. All she had to say to me was the name of my imaginary friend, Michael. What are you looking at? Memories flooded back to me. I'm trying to fight. I was supposed to take Tums before we got on the air because I have really bad heartburn right now, and I totally didn't, so I'm trying to fight it back. You're marking that? You're going to take that out? You're just going to edit out my vamping? My explaining myself to folks? Fine. Fudge you. My imaginary friend, Michael. Memories flooded back to me of exploring the woods around my house and... Sorry, Robin, the basement with him. I smiled remembering the fun we had, but I noticed my mom was still a little spooked. I asked her if she... That was a weird noise that came out of my throat.
Was it like a froggy?
Yeah. Hang on. Just pause. Everyone pause. You marked it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Excuse me.
I'm
Getting a little casual.
Emanon Redeemed asks question, says, Adam, about your heartburn, take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar every morning and it'll level out the acid in your stomach. My dad's been doing it for about 25 years.
Good tip.
We have apple cider vinegar.
What also helps me is not eating like a fat piece of shit. When I used to be healthy...
What did you eat today?
I mean, I had Volcano Grill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So honestly, like when I...
No more fast food.
The phone's listening now. When I used to be healthy and like eat right, I never had heartburn. So, and it goes and comes based off of whether or not I'm eating like shit. Michelle over there on YouTube says, East Coast listener, by the way, Robin, I've been to the Bunnyman Bridge and it's creepy as shit at night. Just had to read that because I saw it down there. All right.
I don't like going places at night in general. If it's dark, I can skip it. Okay.
Mark it, dog.
Got it.
I asked... You fucking twatsicle. I asked her if she saw a ghost, simply joking with her because I've always sensed ghosts and knew there weren't any currently around us. She told me the whole story of my quote-unquote imaginary friend. The story goes a little like this.
Imaginary friends just creep me out. The idea that a kid
sees something that no one else can see.
Right, and they interact with this thing like it is, or a person, being, entity that is there, and they just act like this thing is there and interact and talk with them, and it's just disconcerting, to say the least.
Yeah, a little bit. The story goes a little like this. Around the time I began talking, my mom had got the news that a student she went to school with had been in an accident. The woman had been driving while drinking with her son, who was around my age, sitting in the back. They both passed away.
Oh my gosh.
I had never met either of them, nor had my mom talked about them around me. I played on my own and never with my siblings. I also would rather play with sticks and mud than Barbies or electronics. I began telling my mom about a boy who was very nice and would play with me. She chalked this up to a simple imaginary friend because I didn't like other kids. That was until I began telling her about him. My mom and I would have long conversations about lots of topics, even at such a young age. She decided she was going to ask me about my friend. She asked me if he had a name. I casually answered his name was Michael. This had only mildly scared her. What really made her question my sanity was when I told her how he died. I told her that he was murdered by his mother, but no one knew that it was her fault. He had been in lots of pain, but was okay now. My mom was utterly horrified. She then called my aunt, who sees and talks to ghosts, and she asked her what to do about the situation. She told my mother to embrace it and not make me scared for seeing it. My mom never made me feel scared of Michael. I even made her turn the car around a few times because we forgot to put Michael in the car, and I couldn't leave him home alone.
That's a little bit too much,
That's a little bit fucking adorable, though.
Yeah, it's really cute. It's cute.
Can't
and
Michael
scary.
teleport? I don't know the ghost rules. Someone get Patrick Swayze.
The thing with ghosts or entities or whatnot, imaginary friends, wouldn't they just fall back out of the car if they tried to sit in it or get in it? That's what is always so confusing for me, because if they can walk through walls, how are they able to sit in a car?
Do you know if he could walk through walls?
I just imagine ghosts can. When people say
all ghosts, that's pretty ghostist, Robin.
Oh gosh,
it's pretty fucked up.
You're right. But you're right. We need to be more PC about this.
More PC towards our ghost listeners who are like, I can't believe she said that, and then they try and like push stop on their iPad, and their finger just keeps going through it, and they just start ghost crying. So that was weird. I was making this motion a whole bunch, but it's not exactly the same thing. So Robin's just staring at a screen and not paying any attention to what I'm saying, so no big deal.
Were you doing a finger motion?
Doesn't matter. Go ahead and mark this because I lost my spot. My mom...
Oh, man, I just kind of want to just press the button 1,000,001 times, dude. It's so, like...
Hey, you know what you could do if you really want to do that? You could host a podcast with yourself and mark it every time you fuck up or take a really long pause or a mouth noise.
It's so fun.
It is not fun. Anyway. Every time you press it, it's like, I have to edit this fucking audio.
I think I pressed it too on accident.
You did. It's just, that's the button. It's not actually your fault. What number is it at? This is like, we're way off the rails right now.
35.
35 marks.
That's
35.
not that bad.
I hate you so much. You don't understand. Okay. Mom was utterly horrified, called the aunt, embraced it, turned the car around. Okay, here we go. Just before we moved out of that house, my mom took me there to say goodbye after we removed all of our belongings. I said my goodbyes and buckled myself into the car. Once we got to the end of the very long driveway, I began yelling at my mom to check the mail. My mom asked me why I wanted her to, and I told her that she didn't. If she didn't, Michael couldn't come with us. I never talked about Michael again, nor did I remember him up until the conversation years later. I am like Adam. I believe in the paranormal, but am skeptical about the stories I hear. I take everything with a grain of salt. I am also like Robin in the way of being scared of everything.
Yeah.
One different thing about me, though, is that if someone I love is scared, I immediately become very brave and protective. It's not really different. I think we're both the same way.
I think that's
Are
just
you
how
calling
people
us
are.
cowards? How
Yeah.
dare you?
When my younger sister, when she was a baby, she's younger than me, obviously, and we went to the doctor to get her shots, and she's only like a year and a half younger than me. But whenever the doctors tried to like give her shots, she'd be crying, right? And I'm just like, "Don't touch my sister."
That's adorable.
Yeah, so it's just, I don't know. I think when it comes to people that you care about and that you love,
You get brave real quick.
Yeah.
No,
So
I
it's
agree.
cute.
The story goes on to say, that is what happened a year later after the conversation that she brought up the memories of Michael. I spent the night at a friend's house with a group of friends. Since there were 5 or 6 girls, her parents sent us to her garage and gave us a speaker. We danced for about an hour with one of the 2 garage doors open. One of my friends sat down on the ground and was watching the rest of us bounce around. I turned to her to ask her a question, and I noticed she was looking outside with a horrible look on her face. Being the concerned friend I am, I dropped to the floor and asked her if she was okay. She slowly began giving me details of what she saw. She said she glanced outside, and in the reflection of one of the car windows, she saw a guy walk around to the backyard. She described him to me, and I recognized him immediately. In an act of bravery, I ran out to the backyard, ready to face whatever or whoever it was. I was only this brave because there were lots of people around, and their neighbor was my cousin and a cop. Upon looking at the yard, it was empty. My friends closely followed as I frantically ran around the perimeter of the house, and there was no one. I'd like to think that
weird.
Michael was reminding me not to get lost in my head and keep in touch with my childlike side.
That's really sweet.
Yeah. I have lots of other stories of ghostly things and horrid nightmares. I hope this isn't too long, and I know that it isn't scary, but still odd. Much love from Tennessee, Autumn. P.S. I have lots to catch up on as I've only just started listening.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad you've joined us
Bleep, bleep, bleep.
I'm glad you've joined the Spooky Fam. Thank you.
Redo it.
Fucking
Slower.
I'm glad you've joined the Spooky Fam.
Indeed. Thank you so much for sending that in, Autumn. Those are really, really good stories, and just makes us do that shout out one more time of if you have imaginary friend stories,
Send them in.
we definitely want to hear them.
Yeah, because I love hearing how many people have had imaginary friends. It's just so mind-blowing for me that there have been so many.
Right. No, I totally agree. And it's something that if I was a parent and my kid was talking to something that wasn't there, I would be disconcerted, but I would just let myself know, like, kids have really active imaginations. And then when they're like, so-and-so died this way, I'd be like, cool, let's replace the kid.
Oh my God.
It'd just be so scary. I'm not saying you should be replaced. I'm just joking. So thank you one more time for sending that in.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
Market dog. So, if you are over there on YouTube and you would like to participate in Marbles on Stream to try and win some free merchandise, now is a great time to switch over to twitch.tv/scarishpodcast. I'm going to read the YouTube stuff while Robin sets up Marbles on Stream.
Oh, did you already talk about or all those redeemed questions, like how's the vlog or anything?
Yep.
You already did?
That was when you were in the bathroom.
All right. Cool. I'll set this stuff up.
Scrolling up. Nope. You should never have to click anything. That noise is just assaulting my eardrums and it hurts me. There's Game Stream, and then there's all the games that we could possibly play. Marbles on Stream is in there. You're going to want to tap like PTP. It's second row all the way to the left, and it should boost it. It should start it up on that screen. This needs to be played. And I also need my phone so I can monitor any events that come through.
There's 2 things that say marbles on it.
Scooch back.
Oh, this thing.
Yeah, one of them's a scene, which will change our shit. and one of them is the game. I need my phone.
My bad, dog. This is new. All right, how do I switch the screen?
There's the black mouse over there.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And click race. There you go. And now you're going to want to tap the green thing that says marbles. And it should change this over here. And then we can actually read the stream chat since I went up just giving you a tutorial on how to do this. This is why I'm always like, can you please change your screen for me? Can you change your screen? Can you change the fucking screen? And we're not ready because Robin didn't hand me my phone in time.
I pressed the button. It's not changing.
Is it lit up?
It's bright green now.
Well, it's broken. It's not working.
Do I press it again?
Yeah.
Oh, yay, it did it. Okay. Got it.
All right. So getting this ready so I can see what was redeemed. Buddy mode. I have so many fucking notifications.
Make Shake and Bake redeemed. Promote yourself and said my message is hello.
Nice.
Glitch highlighted a message and said she still moves away from the microphone. It's so funny.
Glitch redeemed. Ask a question. Says redeem a high five.
Again?
Yeah. Just now.
Wow. Wally.
All right, so those of you who are in the chat know what to do. Exclamation point vote, then a space, then the number that corresponds with the track you would like to race. And once I vote, we will give it some extra time so I can actually read some of your stuff. I'm voting a number.
Vote. I'm just going to type in a random number. 32. No, that's not how you spell vote.
Cat Beatrix says, Emma says she has homework, so she'll catch the next story time. No worries, we understand. She is probably just really broken down and depressed with the fact that you're our best spooky friend now because you came to see us, which was amazing. So just saying, none of the other spooky friends need to get jealous of that. I'm just ranking Emma versus Cat. And I really don't want to shit talk Emma. I feel bad now. You can let her know I felt bad for saying that. I don't have any other YouTube chat, so it's all, the rest of it's going to be Twitch chat. Robin's busy redeeming stuff right now.
Yeah, sorry. I have 7,000 of these points.
So maybe we should probably take into account how quickly you can accrue points, since people are going to have so many, they don't know what to do with them.
Glitch used highlight my message and said, I request points for high fives, please.
That's funny.
I will put that on there. I think high fives would be a cute one. But obviously it would be limited as well because we can't keep high-fiving the entire night.
Can we? Can't we?
No. All right. So we got Pixels Portal Alley. How do I look at stuff?
You wait. You wait for it to scroll, dog. Are you selecting Pixels Portal Alley like you're just calling it right now?
How do you look up all the stuff that brings up the things right here?
You'd have to actually click on Pixels Portal Alley.
Oh, cool.
See, but it jumps you down to where it's at. So now we don't know where the other votes are at. I'm letting you take this one over. This is all you.
Well, it's tied with the space station. They're tied. More people vote. Vote for things. We just need something to break the tie. Or I'm just going to random... Or click on it and it'll randomly choose, right? If it's a tie.
Correct. You'd have to click on random to randomly choose. Let me check and see what that redeem was.
Glitch says I have 12k points, so yeah.
God.
Yeah, I'm gonna raise the price of things.
Yeah, a little bit, man.
I'm What's for Dinner says Glitch is saving up enough points to run this live stream.
I didn't get the notification for that last one that got redeemed.
All right. Should I just press tie?
No, I literally just said pressing tie doesn't do anything. You have to press random to select a random track. Don't do it yet, though.
Oh, all right.
We're not even reading stuff yet.
Mondo Alba says, might stream my friend and I sparring lightsabers tomorrow. That's pretty fucking sweet.
That is pretty
sweet.
They
were selling lightsabers at the convention this weekend, and they made noise and everything. I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah.
We got quite a few people on the East Coast. It's really cool to see some people calling it out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Glitch said, hashtag Texas Ducks. It's so funny.
I really want to go visit Texas. I haven't visited Texas in, holy crap, over 10 years, probably. It's been a while.
Cool. So Robin's on her phone. No one's managing marbles. No one's reading chat. It is a 100% disaster.
Well, I have nothing to read.
You have no chat at all? You don't scroll up to read the stuff that...
I guess I could scroll up, but Emnon asked if we could make a channel for motorcycles. I think I'm going to make a channel in Discord titled Motorheads, so cars can be in there, motorcycles, whatever can be in there. If you guys want to talk about cool cars, you can do that too. And
Emnon says to Glitch, can I put out a request that someone make a topic? Oh, I see that you just read that.
Yeah.
My bad, dog.
Glitch said only mods can do it, which is true. So I think it's us or Carly that can make them.
Yep, that's it.
I'm What's for Dinner said, if I drink too much soda and coffee, my heart becomes a super volcano. And then I'm Beef Trainer's like, you've drank like 64 ounces of cappuccino in 8 hours.
Oh my god.
That's so much coffee, dude.
Glitch redeemed and ask a question. Says, come back to Texas, boba tea, and better medieval times, LOL. Our medieval times is pretty good, dog.
That medieval times was fucking sick.
Yeah, I want to compare all of them, though. So
Yeah, the one I went to in Dallas, though, I was a kid, so it looked huge.
Right. And then you get in there when you're an adult, and you're like, oh, wow.
Oh, wow, this is tiny. I do not like the fact that they only fill your drink twice.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's
I think
weird.
that might be a specific thing.
That's
to that
how
one.
it was in Texas, too.
I don't think it's like that in Chicago, but I don't know. I was fucking hammered when we were in Chicago, so I wouldn't have even
Well, you guys
noticed.
were just ordering booze, too.
I mean, we weren't just ordering booze. We were ordering lots of things, thank you. But yeah, lots of shots of Fireball. I think we're at the point now where we can get this first one started. So, because it is a tie, we're going to go with random.
All right.
You need to get the keyboard on your lap.
This one?
Nope, the black one.
This one? You have 3 keyboards.
I know, the black one. There's only one black one. Because you're going to steer with WASD and zoom in.
Do you want to just take the...
Nope.
Oh, no.
You wanted to do this switching thing, so you're going to own it.
Okay. All right. So I just press race?
So we're going to be racing. It doesn't say. You pressed it, and then it scrolled away from it. So yeah, whatever. Let's just press race. The record time for this track is 52 seconds. So it'll be a quick one.
Haku. Emanon says, can we make a Spooky Friends motorcycle club nationwide? That'd be cute.
Sure.
You guys can do that.
Cat Beatrix says, I'll spritz water on Emma for that burn.
Oh my god, that's rude.
Funny. Izzy says, when are you both coming to Chicago? We don't have a set date for the next time we shall return, mainly because all of my fucking friends wound up getting married within 60 days last year and stole all of my vacation time. You're going to want to press Alt on the keyboard to keep their names up at all times. It goes away after they join.
Is that good?
Nope.
I pressed Alt.
You're pressing the wrong Alt. Who uses right Alt? Jesus.
It was already on there.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. They pop up when they sign up for 10 seconds, then it goes away. You're driving me crazy. Do the drop down. Okay, I'm done.
Wait, which drop
I'm
down?
just going to watch. I'm just
This
going to watch.
Is this a button?
No, I don't even know.
Got it. This is weird. So much control. Yoink. Who has these emotes? Are they just automatically given to you, or can we change these? I wonder.
No, you have to buy them.
Oh, lame. Wow, lots of new names. Oh, well, a couple new names.
Have you joined?
Oh no! Whoops, my bad, beat. Exclamation point play. I actually had my iPad charged, so it's really nice. Cool.
How many marbles do we have, Robin?
Cool. We have 23 marbles, so let's have a few more marbles kind of hop in. It's free to join. At the end of the race, the winner gets some free swag. You could have been saying that, Adam.
I always say that, Robin.
So if you folks want to join, feel free. It's absolutely free. If you folks are on YouTube, hop on over to twitch.tv/scarishpodcast and join us because it's a fun, good old time. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with YouTube, so you gotta hop on over to Twitch here and join us. It's free. All of it is free. And I got these new holo stickers, like holographic stickers.
Holla Billy, y'all.
Holla Billy, y'all. That I'm going to be mailing out. So hopefully you guys win stuff. Anyway, do I press start now?
Yeah, I would get rid of that carrot pointing down.
Boop.
And press start.
Start.
How much time do they have?
You have 10 seconds to join in the race. Exclamation point play to join. Again, it's free.
My hand was on my mouse still.
Really?
Because I was thinking I was going to have to do it. Scroll wheel will zoom in and out. WASD will walk you around.
Scroll. It's not. it's not.
WASD will walk you around.
Oh, hey.
If you press, oh my god, dude. If you press 1, it'll take you to the person who's in first place. And it'll just have a chase cam.
Whoa.
Now is a good time to scroll wheel out so we can actually see. You can adjust the camera like with angles so we can. Oh my god. Press 1. Jesus Christ.
God.
And just move the mouse around so that we can have different angles to view from. Now you can scroll wheel backwards so we're not zoomed in on this thing's nuts. And then pull the mouse down so you can go from a higher angle. See, lots of folks are falling off right now. You're supposed to be announcing all of these.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
Someone just took the lead.
Whee.
Looks like actually Faison's in first place.
Nope, he's gone.
Never mind.
New leader. Whoa, wait, why isn't it shooting up over the ledge?
They are falling backwards into a different spot. It looks like I'm like trying to win this race, and Robin's doing her best job to not showcase this whatsoever for anyone to watch, and not announcing anyone who gets eliminated.
There's a lot of people Oh, look at you!
There's me. I fucking love my Twitch icon, because it's Ganon from the original Legend of Zelda. Like, I want my Twitch channel, like, if I ever do stuff, to be, my icon's always going to be, like, bad guys from, like, OG Nintendo and Super Nintendo stuff.
Come at me, bro. The map's almost over.
Correct.
The race is almost over. I don't know how you do this so smooth.
I've done it a lot.
Oh, no, the scriptery just fell off the map.
Wow.
There's still a lot of people in this race, though. 14 out of 23. That's a pretty good percentage.
I will say this is a lucky chair.
Because you won?
Yep.
Do you ever
Who's
win?
in second place, Robin?
Does it
I
go?
barely ever win.
It doesn't.
You just there's rankings in the top right, dog.
David's going to get second place. Congratulations. Winner.
Which means David is also going to get free merch.
Cashew, Austin, Holesier, Mondo Alba. What up, guys? Thanks
you can
for
like
joining us
move
in
the mouse so people can watch folks fall in, zoom out.
Oh, snaps.
The
There's
Robin
no one
Grace.
stuck in the back there.
The
which is
Robin
nice.
Grace just fell off.
Oh, of course you'd call out that one.
Well, it was the only one that was on the thing.
All right, you should do the next one. This is hard.
Nope.
What? Come on. Okay. So, yeah. So David's gonna get stuff. I'll give it to you later. Everyone has a whole lot of points. You got 19, so you're almost in the lead. Meadows has 24.
It's really good.
Cashew also has 19, and then everyone else is kind of starting to get points, first wins, or first, like, placements.
Eric
for
DNF.
points.
Eric did not finish, but they have 18 points.
That's a lot of points. What am I at? I have 11. Aw, man. Wimpy.
So now to get to the next race, the race menu on the left-hand side is what you have to click. Race menu. There you go.
Boop.
And it takes you back to that screen. There you go. So you can start your voting again.
All right. All right. Exclamation point. Vote. 20. Fuck it. What's a Vulcan? Ashley Faison says, I have a 2015 Vulcan 900. I don't know what that is.
They're talking about motorcycles, I'm pretty sure.
Oh. I'm Beef Trainer's like, cool. I gained a point this race.
Nice. Slow and steady wins the race. Right now, convergent. I can't. No, I'm not doing it.
What?
Announcing stuff. You're in the announcer seat, dog.
Oh, why isn't it scrolling?
Because you have the mouse on it.
Nope. Scroll. Go through it.
Click off of it. And just give it a fucking second, dude. It's because you broke it. Whatever. Convergence has 8 votes.
Okay.
Not a problem I have literally ever had every single time we've ever run it.
I'm not lucky, okay? I don't know what's wrong with it.
You just mess with stuff. You click stuff randomly and then you're like, what happened? I clicked stuff and something happened and I don't know.
Eminon says motorcycles duck Adam.
Cool.
Okay. Should I just press race?
You're going to start it up already?
I mean,
You're not going to give the democratic process a chance to unfold?
There's 8.
There's a lot of folks here.
Even the winner chose convergence.
That's me.
All right, let's go through. I'm just scrolling through.
Notice how it keeps bouncing back up even though you're scrolling down?
Yeah.
Now you understand why I have a new mouse.
Yeah. That's dumb. Why are we using this thing?
Because I need something that's not as heavy.
I have like 2 mice over there. You know that, right?
No, you didn't say anything.
Oh.
And plus I need the keyboard to steer. And I don't want to use my big heavy ones that are wired when we're on the live show.
Oh no, I know, but like the mouse, you can get a new mouse. Use the mouse over there that I have.
Does it connect to that Bluetooth dongle?
It has a dongle on it.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm saying these two are connected, so I'd have 2 dongles, one for mouse, one for keyboard.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna press race.
No, I think you just raced the wrong one.
Oh, really? No.
Because you were clicking a bunch of shit.
Can I just press escape?
Is this one convergence? This one's is convergence.
Oh, then I did pick the right one.
Okay, exclamation point play. Robin doesn't like to do any of the statistics about the maps. She doesn't care about you guys like I do.
Eminon's like, Adam, I could see you on like an '06 Honda VTX 1300 with some 16-inch ape hangers. Are those the things that are like the really long handlebars? Like ridiculously big handlebars?
I would guess, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, notice right now, their names are going away because it's been 10 seconds.
Got it.
There you go.
Click down. Eminon also says, and a lot of chrome. I could see you with the bike that's like
Yeah, I would definitely have a lot
shiny.
of chrome.
I'm What's for Dinner says, I need to draw up some cryptids you guys have covered to make a scary-ish bestiary. That would be sweet.
That would be sweet.
That would be so cool. Eminon says, no, they're not ridiculously big. It depends on the inches on them, and it's more heights, not width.
That's what she said. We're at 23 marbles right now. I think that's as many as we had last time. Let's try and do the +1. We typically have 1 extra at least for our second race of the evening.
That's me.
This bitch.
All right. So, yes, it's free to join, free swag for the winners. So just join us and type in your things.
And I'm curious what happens if you kick someone. So I'm going to join with the podcast. And let's see. No, that might fuck stuff up, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say. What was it?
Checking right meow.
All right. Should I press start?
I mean, usually let people know how much time you're going to give them to join in.
Okay. I'm going to say I'll start the race in like 10 seconds, and then you have another 10 seconds to join just by typing in !play. If you're new to the channel, we just do this race at the end of every Storytime episode, and normally it's not me controlling this. It's usually Adam, so...
McShake and Bake Redeemed ask a question. Says, Adam, as someone else who gets frustrated with people randomly clicking shit, how annoyed are you right now? I'm not as annoyed as you'd think. I'm just kind of worried that this is not good for you guys. I'm worried that you guys are like, ugh, this is just the worst. But it's not that bad. I know it's not. I know that in my heart and in my head.
Thank you so much to A Meadows for just subscribing for the 8th month. And I'm Beef Trainer says, has anybody noticed that we didn't have Haunter pop up and scare Robin tonight? It's because we have no new followers, right?
Haunter is for followers. It's Spooky is for subscribers. Also, A Meadows and M Meadows, 2 days. Don't forget, 6 to 6:30. We remember.
2 days? It's on Thursday? Right?
I remember. Yeah, it's on Thursday. All right.
Okay, I'm going to press start now. So you guys have 10 seconds to join the race. And then... !play. 4, 3, 2.
What's the world record, Robin?
1. Zweeback Sage.
What's the world record?
At
Not who.
1:26.734.
Right on.
All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can. 1. Oh no, wait.
God, you're so hot in that picture.
Thanks. I'm a fat piece of shit now.
You're always hot. Fuck you.
Whoa! Look at this elevator. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I tried to announce more like someone who's announcing for an actual race. Robin makes weird sound effects.
Check out this track. It looks weird. Look at all these people. Hey. Oh, hey, I'm still at the front. Look at that.
Looks like Amanda's trying to take your throne. Eric has taken it. Oh, I'm doing play-by-play. I gotta stop.
Boo, boo, doo, doo, doo.
Everyone's jumping. Wow.
Go, 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 go. Yeah, jump up there. You can. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, look at Eric. Go, Eric, go, Eric, go. Oh, look at my ball, so sad back here. Whee.
I think Emanon
Yo,
just took
dude,
the lead.
how did that happen?
Because he took the middle track.
Let's see if I can turn around here.
Asked to walk backwards. There you go. Emanon just shot forward and smacked right into a ball. People are falling off now. Robin's not mentioning any of it.
Oh, sorry.
This is the worst play-by-play
invested
of
in
my
the race.
life.
I am so invested in the race. I'm just like, what's going on? I'm watching all these balls move around and do stuff. That's a lot of people just falling off all at once.
Center it. God.
Well, how do I even do that?
You don't have to like hit one. You can just center it with the mouse, dog.
Oh, really?
Like aim the fucking mouse. Like have what you're focusing on in the middle. Congratulations, Emanon. You are victorious. And I'm sure it was incredibly fun to watch yourself get there. Now we're looking at the bottom of the bowl you're sitting in because Robin's head is buried up her ass.
I'm trying to.
Amanda has come in second place. Here comes Eric to take third. Looks like I might be able to take fourth and collect some points. Someone just got launched off the map.
Oh my gosh, we're eating at Texas Roadhouse?
You know that. You already know that.
Emanon, thank you so much for donating 100 bits.
Thank you very much. So go ahead and email us or message us however you like to, a mailing address where we can get this stuff sent out. I know we have it already. You've sent it before, but we've talked a lot. So rather than dig through it, just go ahead and message us and let us know where we can get that sent out. And it'll be the holographic sticker that says "Keep on creeping on." It's one of my favorite designs. And it's I'm pretty sure the design that I have on my coffee mug.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah.
Yeah. It's just new material, super shiny.
I'm What's for Dinner says, Robin is like a hyperactive hamster tonight. She is literally always like this. The difference is she's in this chair, so she's like focused on what she's doing.
All right.
I am Beef Trainer says, hashtag Robin Ducks.
Congratulations, Emanon, for being the winner of our second race tonight. Let's see. A whole bunch of points are given out to the people that already had a whole bunch of points, like Eric. Eric's now at 22. Malem's at 22. Cashew's at 21, and Mondo Alva's at 16. Meadows is sitting steady at 24, so you're still in the lead. And yeah, a lot of people are pretty close. Like Austin All has 15, 52 Nix has 15. Just gotta keep racing. ASB Bunny's got 13. Just gotta keep going. A Meadows with this one race went up from 7 to 13. That's pretty fucking. Wait, is that good math?
Yeah.
Yep. Yay. Shit. All right. Cool.
So what you want to do now is hit the back button on that thing.
Got it.
And then hit the live button on the main screen. Are you on the main screen?
Yeah.
The live button's the center.
Got it.
Okay.
There's a check mark.
Okay, if there's a check mark, then it means that it actually received the press, and we should watch it switch over here.
Emanon used to highlight my message and said, "Yes, I would like to donate my win to my good buddy and fellow podcaster Austin All." So, Austin, email us at storytime@scarish.com with your mailing address, and we'll get that out to you.
Then you're gonna want to click race menu.
Got it.
And then once it loads, profile.
Got it.
Quit. And now you can see. There you go. Now we're back to normal view, and we can see that it actually moved over. And we can do the outro. So,
right.
Yeah. So, I'm going to fucking murder you, dog.
Izzy Peach says, I'm just watching y'all play while I eat goldfish crackers.
That sounds delicious.
It does sound delicious.
We had
the Parmesan ones.
Yeah, I was just about to say, we had the Parmesan ones, which I was shocked were subtly Parmesan and not overwhelmingly Parmesan.
I'm Beef Trainer's like, I gained another point after dying twice last week. That's improvement.
It is. It sincerely is. So, all right. Thank you so much to everyone who sent in a story. We sincerely appreciate everyone who contributes to the episodes. We love reading the stories that you folks send in, so continue to do that. If you have a story you would like to share with us, whether it's yours, of friends, of family members, or just something you would like to relate to us, please email storytime@scarish.com. You can also go to our website, scarish.com, and click on Contact Us. Hit us up on our social medias. Facebook is facebook.com/scarishpodcast. Instagram is @scarishpodcast, and Twitter is @scarishpod. Excuse me, mark that. it's been really interesting having the seat switched because Robin has been piloting all the marks. She's so proud of herself right now. So she's been handling marking for editing. So if this episode is just a horrible edit, I sincerely apologize.
This episode is gonna duck so hard.
I think hashtag this episode ducks, but we shall see. But yeah, thank you one last time to everyone who sent us stories. Robin, for folks who would like to donate to us monetarily and give us them dollar bills, y'all, how can they do so?
You can go on over to patreon.com/scaryish-podcast, and those are monthly donations, a whole bunch of different tiers. Take a gander at all that we have to offer. There's a whole bunch of stuff on there, as well as discount codes for merch sometimes, things like that. So, I mean, if you join even for just $1 and you use the discount codes that are, oh my god, the dogs are so loud, and use the discount codes on there.
Start over.
Oh my gosh, if you fucking, they're so loud. If you join even for $1 and you use the discount codes that are on there, you're already saving like $3 on stuff. Well, it depends on what you buy. But if you buy these new pins that I've created, then you save a whole bunch of money on those. The newest pin with the super cute demon horns one is going into production this week. So on Friday, they're going to start production, which means they're going to be sent out to everyone, hopefully within a month. And yeah, so if you guys want to get discount codes and if you guys want discount codes, get discounts on super awesome merch like that, go ahead, patreon.com/scaryish-podcast. You can also go to coffee, ko-fi.com/scaryish-podcast, and those are one-time donations. All those donations go to helping us upgrade our studio setup.
Indeed. So I think that's just about everything we have for Storytime episode 107, I think it was. So fun stuff. Robin, go ahead and sign us out. Now, when you do this, you have to start doing your sign out while also pressing, you have to do your sign out and then press the outro button. Did you press the outro button already? No. Okay, cool.
Okay, keep on creeping on, and we will be back in our normal seat positions next week.
And she forgot the outro button.